Isn't that crazy that's what that is? He's got a gun pointed out at any moment.
That's like do the shirt thing.
That's right.
Why can't you just have them out?
I mean, that's
Then no one would
badass.
shoot.
I think. Well, that guy has a sniper. That guy's an AK.
But I think it's optics. They don't want people to get freaked out by. This isn't Russia.
Mhm.
You can't just march around with fucking guns at public events. People.
Yeah, but no one would attempt it if you had guns out. A bazooka? Imagine that. You're walking down the street with a bazooka.
The president's here. Joe, we're going to shoot guns in Texas.
Hell yes.
I won't do it.
You are.
You have to.
Why do I know?
They asked for you specifically.
Are you being real?
Yes, they
I'm
want
there then.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Specifically.
Best shit. Best trick of
You
all.
do invented gunpowder?
Good.
Yeah,
Who? Chinese.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Because if they had the inclination and they just went further like the white people did, because what the white people did was take the fucking gunpowder and go, no, we can make these weapons of war, this and that. The Chinese didn't do it.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay, what?
Don't blame the whites. Don't blame the whites. Who created guns? Who was the first gun fabricated off? I guarantee you, it was China. The first firearms can be traced back to 10th century China. Chinese, the first to invent gunpowder. Historians typically credit the first guns as weapons of the Chinese. Okay, cut it out. Don't fucking put that on us.
That's true.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
How come they let people take over?
I don't think whites invented any weapons, if you want to be honest. Chinese with guns, Native Americans with bow and arrows and spears. Bazookas were Filipinos, believe it or not. No idea. White people
I believe you for a second.
you know what we invented? Torture. They have like torture mechanisms were probably the whites. That's
Okay,
Western European chaos. Who, by the way,
I stand corrected.
who invented the cannon? Because that's maybe the coolest fucking weapon of all time.
That's a pretty good one.
They were like, could we throw a bowling ball out of this? The cannon was invented Chinese, dude. No, the Turks. The cannon. Through the Chinese eventually started using gunpowder weapon in the 10th century. It's the Turks who get the credit for formulating gunpowder to high enough quality to be used effectively in combat. The cannon appeared in Europe beginning of the 12th century, so it was the Turks.
Wow, the Turks.
God bless the Turks, dude.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Put a bowling ball in that thing, shoot it at a boat.
Yeah.
Imagine the moment they were shooting guns at boats, right? They were shooting, and it wasn't doing shit. It wasn't doing anything to the boat.
Yeah.
So some guy was like, what if we have a big bullet? That was just some guy.
Like how big?
Yeah, like a bowling ball.
I was thinking, ping pong.
No, I wanted like a bowling ball. No holes.
Yeah. And then you'd have to light it, right? A wick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You know what's a cool weapon?
Huh?
The catapult.
Sick.
Who's the first asshole go, shoot me out of it?
You know what it was.
Because they did it like Evil Knievel, whatever those guys. Those.
Oh,
No, you know
yeah.
how that originally started. One guy in the group that they hated. They were like, "Will you sit on this thing?" For a second?"
No, not the catapult. Didn't they put? Don't human beings go in cannons?
Yeah,
Oh,
Evil
yeah.
Knievel used to get
That's what I'm saying. It's like, why?
Because it looks awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it looks awesome.
But imagine being in the tube,
freaking out.
freaking the fuck out.
I mean, I think it's so rad that Evil Knievel had the balls to just do that.
Yeah.
Get shot out of a cannon.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy. Why come we don't have daredevils anymore?
Yeah, it's
I mean, we have like Steve-O and that kind of thing.
Jackass.
I know, but Daredevil. But those guys aren't going off the side of the Niagara Falls in a barrel.
Yeah, but they're throwing themselves in front of crocodiles and stuff. That's
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I want more like old timey stuff where you like jump off a train. You know,
right.
you know, like the bat, it blows up on dynamite. You jump off a train.
Yeah.
No one does Evil Knievel. Nobody on a motocross bike jumps, 50 cars or whatever like he used to.
Like in the Old West when they tied the lady to the train tracks.
Yeah.
Imagine that death.
Yeah.
Whew.
Train.
Oh my God, the fear.
Imagine.
Okay.
Here you are in the Old West. Juicy is tied to the train tracks. Help! 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 It says on the screen because you can't say that because it's not a talkie. Help! Help!
Where am I? Where am I?
The Wild West. You're in
I
Arizona.
know, but where?
You're looking
How far
right
am I
at
away
me.
from her?
You're right next to me.
You're 100 yards, a football field away.
Do I have my switch?
You got your switch.
All right, so I'm playing games.
You're playing games.
All right, so I'm on my switch playing games.
And a steam engine.
Boba, do you have a boba?
You gotta have a boba.
Because boba makes me tired.
And
Yeah, so I'm drinking
and the
boba.
steam engine is rolling
playing,
down.
right?
Na, na, na. And Juicy, help! Help! And look, there she is.
Yeah, but I have my earphones on.
Oh, you can't hear her.
I can't hear
And the
her.
train.
Yeah.
Oh, just that's it.
Yeah.
You'd let her go.
God, no. I would help for like 10 seconds. But then once I realized I can't do it, I would run.
You don't know how to untie a knot.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what I would say though? I'm sorry.
That's nice.
Oh, that
Would
is
you say
nice.
that? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Farewell. Like, be very nice about it.
There was a guy in my college. There was a guy in my town in Tempe who had a cow pusher on the front of his car, and I thought that was one of the funniest things. You know, on steam engines they have the sloped thing on the front of a train. It's a cow. It's a cow mover or a cow pusher on a train, but he had one on his fucking SUV. That thing, cow catcher.
Wow.
Because cows are just wandering on the tracks. That's what that thing is for. They just move cows out of the way.
That does?
That thing on the front of a fucking steam engine, that's what that's for, to just get cows off the train tracks.
It would kill them, no?
No, it doesn't. It, like, shoves them aside.
Oh, wow.
The trains used to run over them all the time, so they had to invent this thing because the fuckers would wander around, so they would... But a guy in my neighborhood had, like, his makeshift version on his SUV. Oh, crazy. And now that I think about it, that guy was... Something was wrong.
Yeah.
I thought it was great in college. So sick.
Yeah.
But he had one on his fucking Ford Explorer.
That's insane.
That was kind of cool. I don't know why. I mean, he had mental health issues.
Yeah. I've never even been next to a cow.
You've never been next to a cow.
I've driven down the freeway, like, when you're going up to, like, San Francisco or whatever, and you see a couple of cows, and you go, look, cow.
We need to milk a cow on the tour.
I will not touch one.
Why?
I'm not good.
You don't even know.
I don't even jerk off good.
Yeah, you do.
Is it the same style?
It's down instead of out.
Oh, I see.
Have you milked a cow?
I think in school I did a long time ago.
What?
I remember doing something.
What do you mean? Is elementary school?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did like a farm field trip.
And you had to milk a cow?
Yeah, it's weird feeling. But you gotta do it.
I like it, dude. I think it's rad.
I saw a pig get slaughtered once.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Jesus.
Live?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
So hungry.
I'm not even lying. It's not even a joke.
I know.
So Mencia, back in the day, Carlos Mencia took me to Honduras, and one morning he goes, hey, bro, we're going to slaughter the pig. Now I'm sleeping. No, thank you. You got to do it, dude. It's experience. They tie this thing from behind, you know what I mean? And then the neck, and it's doing this thing, and I just went back to sleep. I go,
But that didn't make you stop eating pig.
I ate it like an hour later. Yeah. It was very delicious, but...
I've thought about seeing animals and being like, man, I shouldn't eat meat.
Me too.
But it's hard.
It's so hard not to.
Do you think we can try to do it at some point together as a team?
Going vegan?
Just veg. Vegan's tough.
Fish. We'll do fish.
That's pescatarian.
Yeah,
When that's out?
No, we can do that.
we can do
egg?
fish.
Yeah, that would be veg, not vegan. You can't do vegan because I want cheese and shit.
Could we do cheese, eggs? Yeah.
And fish is a pescatarian.
Yeah.
And steak at least once.
Yeah, and then maybe a couple times chicken if we're hungry for it.
Yeah.
I just thought of and turkey is fine probably, right?
In a sandwich form.
Yeah.
Right, and ham sometimes in certain.
Why don't we just amputate certain parts and keep the chicken alive?
Like
Think about
a
it.
organ donor.
No, just a leg. We take a leg off, right? We eat that, but they're still alive.
I guess that's probably yeah.
Like, you take all the limbs off, and we put them in a like a roly-poly thing, with wheels and stuff.
And do you think they can live beyond that now or no?
What do you mean?
Aren't you? That's just they're gonna die then.
No, they're not.
How do they get any resources?
We feed it.
So they have to just sit there and get fat.
Yeah, they're like...
That's not more inhumane to just stuff.
No, they're like Stephen Hawking kind of chickens, you know what I mean?
So chicken and wheelchair.
That's what we named the farm, Stephen Hawking's farm.
Stephen Hawking's farm.
Yeah, and all the animals just have limbs missing. Right?
I'm
We're
not
not
against
killing
it.
them.
Right.
We give them great lives. We give them massages.
Why do they need to get massaged?
Because they're so depressed. We took their legs. Right?
Well, you know what we should do?
What?
Kill them. What are we doing? Just kill them.
They can still have a happy life. If you fed them, you put a fucking iPad in front of them, show them fucking... You know what I mean? Something like... Something.
I just in my mind imagine like giving a chicken an iPhone and it has a TikTok account in like a week, and it's getting more streams than we are for some reason.
Just an idea, guys. Sorry.
No, I like it. Let's not kill it. Let's just amputate it.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. If you take one leg, who's eating the leg?
I am. I'm starving.
Okay, so he gets a leg.
Right.
Yeah.
You want a leg
There's
too?
not one chicken. There's other chickens.
There are millions.
There's millions of chickens.
We looked this up
Okay,
one time on the
okay.
show. How many chickens are on Earth?
Millions of chickens, man.
There's way too many. This is why I don't feel bad. 33 billion.
But
Wow.
are there supposed to be that many, or are we just breeding them to eat them?
I don't know, but I gotta tell you, that's the most populous bird in the world.
The conditions that he live in is terrible. I mean, we gotta fucking do something, man.
Well, what should we look at that?
That's fucking Auschwitz for animals, man.
Oh, I can't eat
It's
chicken no
fucking
more.
terrible. I mean, think about it. It's fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, but they might like it.
No, they don't.
They don't like it.
They don't like it. I promise you they don't like it.
How have you talked to a chicken?
I have.
Oh, okay.
Cluck, cluck. And they go, cluck, cluck, cluck. They hate it.
It is bad.
It's so bad.
Okay, let's move to something that's a little bit more happy.
Happy.
Ben Affleck speaking Spanish. Sounds
Doesn't
great.
make me.
I gotta tell you,
It made me-
that's gonna turn me bright on. Would you learn a language for a girl?
No.
Ladies, no, never.
I just wouldn't be able to do it. I can barely speak English. You know, I can't even pronounce certain words.
Would you learn a different language for a guy? If a guy was like, let's say you met like an El Salvadorian kid or something.
And I fell in love?
Well, I don't fucking know how deep you are in this thing. It's just getting started.
Yeah, if I fell in love with somebody, I would learn their language.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, not love. You like them. This is going on for a couple months now, and he's like, Jetski, I enjoy time with you, buddy.
Wait. Does he have Down syndrome too?
I said he was El Salvador.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah. I love my time with you. Will learning my language maybe? While I learn English, will you learn my language?
I'm gonna stop you right there. I can't understand anything you're saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna learn your language.
Wow, that's
She's
right.
willing to give.
Yeah.
She's willing
What
to
about
give.
you? You met, you're right, you're not married.
Yeah.
Right? You met a beautiful woman.
Oh, gorgeous, huh?
Connected.
Yeah.
Right? But she's from a tribe in Africa.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you learn the
clicks?
Yeah, the clicks.
You better believe it. You know what it is with me? You know what it is with if I was single and if I was trying to fall for somebody?
Yeah.
Depends on the language.
Oh, I see.
If it's a hot, French girl, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sexy language.
Sexy language, yeah.
If it's German, probably not.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to stick to English because of all the atrocities and crimes that they had towards humanity. I'm probably...
Vietnamese.
No, I
can't do it.
Cannot.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh my god.
No, you won't.
All right, really?
No, but I think it depends on the language. I think that's my point. It depends on the language.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Portuguese. Portuguese.
Love it.
Beautiful. I wish I could learn. Let's learn that.
Yeah.
I do that. It just depends. Like Canadian, I try. If I fell in love with a Canadian, I could learn their language.
Yeah, it's French or English.
Canadians?
Yeah.
That's like a whole different language up there.
We're just there.
You communicated with those people.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand a word that they were saying.
Really?
Yeah, the guy over there, buddy,
I see.
Not a thing.
Yeah.
I want to share you a text message that I got. This is a little humble brag, but this made me feel good.
Okay.
It was nice to get this. Hey, you probably don't remember this, but one time I was working with you and I was poor as fuck at the time. I was wearing beat up shoes. And you looked at me and you said, player needs a new pair of shoes. And a couple of days later, you came back and gave me a few pairs of Circa skate shoes. Just wanted to say congrats on all your success. Times are much better for me now. I wanted to say thank you so much. Stoked to see you're doing well. And then he sent a link to his band that he plays in. But I thought that I was like,
Oh man, that's gonna make me cry, man.
but he remembered it, and I was, I didn't remember it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because that's the thing I'm saying is like it's not for you to remember. It's you did the cool thing.
Yeah.
They'll remember it.
Yeah.
I remember any word. She may not remember me fucking that. No, even know who I am.
Yeah.
But she was nice for no reason. Yeah. And was like, those guys suck.
Yeah.
You're cool, man. Don't fucking.
Can I tell one last one then?
Yeah.
Jimmy Schubert.
Yeah.
I moved here from LA, and I have no place to live because a guy lied to me. So for 2 weeks, I slept in my fucking I had a truck with no window in it, and they let me park in the parking lot at the comedy store.
Yeah.
And we used to sleep in the front. And then one day, I get a knock on the side that has the window, because the other side didn't. Anyway, it was Jimmy Schubert, and I go, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "You hungry?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Let me buy you some breakfast."
Oh.
And I will always remember that.
Yeah.
Those little gestures of love and somebody being nice to you and kind to you. And then I remember years later I was doing New Year's and I go, no, Jimmy has to do New Year's with me. Because I was kind of a name back, I was with Mad TV and stuff like that. And me and Jimmy headline,
Ready to sell your Star Wars toys, but have no desire to deal with the hassles of online auctions, classified ads, and picking.
Hey, bad friends!
We're going to be in Durham.
Then we're going to be in Charlotte, and then we're doing our Texas run, which is San Antonio, Houston, and
Texas.
Dallas.
And Dallas, Texas.
Come
my
out and
friends.
see us. Once we're done with Texas, we're going to... I'm in. Moon is the man. Look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
A crown of bullets. There's no bullets there, Bobby. What are you talking about? Was this a fever dream?
It looks like a Burger King crown.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, that's what. Oh, that's what. You know, dude, I think it's a fever dream.
Can you imagine if he got all this confidence while he was working at a Burger King? I can rule the people. And they're like, listen here, Moon, you just rule the grill.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not ruling anybody.
Yeah, that hat looks like it's made out of paper.
Yeah, it does. It's a paper crown.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, is that a metaphor, huh, for a religion? A paper crown.
Yeah, but anyway, they were huge in America as well, and that's.
Did you know any Mooners?
No, but I tried to burn down the Korean church.
Oh.
Hell yeah, dude.
Did I tell you about that?
That's always a good thing to say to
me
a
and my
microphone.
cousin, me and my cousin Andy, right? This is, you know, this is gonna sound like a lie, but it's not.
Okay.
And we went, so we went to this Korean church growing up, and one day my uncle caught me and Andy opening up the trunk of my mom's car, and my dad had a gas, you know, spare gas in there. I was having it and a lighter, and we were gonna burn down half of the fucking church.
Why would you do that?
We hated it.
With nobody in it, though.
I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah. We were kids. It's the same thing where I beat my grandmother with the stick.
Oh, yeah, kid stuff.
Yeah.
Burn the church, beat the old lady, kid stuff.
Well, she was paralyzed from the neck down, so.
She didn't
feel
feel
it.
it. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of stuff did you guys get into as kids? I guess now that I think about it, we got in trouble for spray paint. We got caught for, like, graffiti.
Yeah.
But that wasn't burning down the
But
church.
we didn't actually do it. I think we were scared, but we had it. I don't know.
You thought about it. You went through the action of getting the gasoline, though.
Yeah.
That's a big step.
Well, it's not as bad as, like, you know, shooting up a place.
That's true.
That's hey, look at me. Right? That's right.
So I just look at the bright side.
That's a bright side. What did you do? You weren't a bad kid.
No, I would have friends like Bobby that I'd be like so scared. They'd be like, come on, we'll just burn the church down. And I'd be like, please don't make me do it.
But here's why.
Well, here's why it's not that bad. It's your
And I'll tell
own.
you too.
It's your own religion. You weren't gonna burn like it wasn't a hate crime because it's your own. It's like you wanted to burn down the thing that you were connected to because you were mad about it.
But not just that. I was mad at the idea that, you know, Korean parents view their children as trophies, right? So, you know, you would hear, like, at a party, my daughter Sue, she gets straight A, she go Harvard, right?
She's getting harbored by somebody.
She's going to Harvard.
Harvard. She's going to Harvard. Harvard.
Harvard.
Iran.
Harvard.
Oh, Harvard.
Yeah, I'm saying the way they said it.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were saying
I'll
Harvard.
do it again, and I'll try to make it more.
Go ahead.
My daughter Sue, she gets straight A, she's going to Harvard. Does that feel better?
That sounds great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then my dad would be like,
Imagine a conversation.
yeah.
My daughter so intellectual.
Yeah.
She's gonna go to Dartmouth.
It's like a movie cop, but they like didn't have enough money. Yeah.
God, it's
And we only have enough money for Harvard, guys.
So then what? They show each other off, and the kids are trophies.
And my parents never.
You won a consolation prize?
What?
You won a consolation prize?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think some Korean people thought I was dead.
Because you didn't get
That was
talked
never
about.
talked about.
What about Steve?
Because he got straight A's.
He did?
Oh yeah, my brother had Bible passages on his wall. My brother's room, I swear to God, looked like John Doe's room in Seven.
Yeah.
Like a red cross, black wall, and just like, it was weird.
He was fully in.
He was fully in Christianity. And then what happened is my brother lost state.
Wrestling.
My brother was ranked like 4 in the nation.
Wow.
As a wrestler.
Wow.
And he went to state, and I remember he just dropped the ball. And I remember him, there was so much expectation and pressure, and he couldn't do it. I mean, he was a great wrestler. And that day I remember seeing a switch in his eye, and they just became a pothead.
Good switch?
Yeah, it's a pretty good switch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you didn't damage anything as a little kid?
I remember being late, like when we had a curfew, you know.
Time out. You remember being late?
Well, it was bad because my mom was like, be home at this time, and I think it became like a habit. Like I just kept
How late?
like hours. Like I would just disregard any rules.
Oh, you're a bad girl.
And I
Wednesday night, midnight, you come home?
No, maybe like 7 or 8, but I was in like 4th grade, 3rd or 4th grade.
Whoa,
And
what? Who are you? What were you doing in 3rd grade
I was
staying out
just
till 9 p.m.?
riding my bike with my friend.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, we weren't doing nothing bad, But I remember when I stopped because I came home and my mom and sister set up the Christmas tree without me.
Oh, wow. That was the payback?
That's how I would get punished. It was like with guilt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did your parents ever give you the talk, like what to do if like a van pulls up?
Ready? 2 van guys. Ooh. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, can you help us with this couch?
Like lifting it?
Don't bring it into the...
She's like 9.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do with this couch?
She's gonna lift it and put it in the
You
van.
want some candy? That's the original one.
You never saw Silence of the Lambs. All right, let's start over.
Hey, you want some candy?
Yeah.
We know your dad.
You want some candy? It's no sugar.
Is this 2023?
I don't know.
Oh, the candy's vegan.
It's vegan. And yeah. Hey, you want it?
But you know my dad?
I know your dad.
Yeah, Cliff?
That's not his name.
That's his nickname.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys must know him better than me.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, come in the van.
All right.
All right.
All right.
These guys.
You wouldn't have done that.
No.
Yeah.
No, but I remember one time we had this lake by my house, and I was hanging out with my friend there, Miranda. She was a bad influence. And we were probably breaking their curfew, and this guy was fishing in the lake, which now that I look back is weird because I grew up in Tempe, Arizona. There's no fish in like...
There's no fish in the Tempe Town Lake,
The
no.
suburban lake.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But he like gave me a frozen fish,
What?
and I brought it home to my mom. She's like, we're not eating that.
Oh, really?
You can't, you can't raise your kids in Phoenix. It's just, you just can't.
You can't.
Lovely that you turned out so wonderful, but man,
We either turn out like completely right wing,
Yeah.
or Doug Stanhope,
Yeah, or her.
or that.
She's like, you're like our Doug Stanhope. You're, what's a female? You're like Debbie Stanhope. You're like Debbie
Yeah.
Stanhope. I remember when we moved from the city to the suburbs, and I'll never forget, they were like finishing up a plate, like a window that was above our front door, like a little window above our front door, And the kids.
I'm trying to visualize. Slow down.
Yeah.
Say it again.
There was a window above our front door, right? That like.
Oh, I see. So it's like, let me look. I'm looking at the door.
Yeah.
And then I look up.
Yeah. There's a what?
There's a little like. Is it like
It's big. It's a good sized window.
It's a and for birds to peep.
For birds to look in the house. And a couple of kids in the neighborhood threw a big rock through it, shattered it before we moved in, like before we were even out there. And then we went to visit the house because the contractor was like, kids broke in and did a bunch of damage to the house.
Wow.
And I remember being inside the living room and being so mad because I was like, I do this stuff. You don't do this to me. Like, I was a little asshole. I was like, oh, this is like the universe paying me back for being a little troublemaker. I was like, I'm going to find out who did this. I'm going to kill those kids. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I was so mad because I was like, they broke into my mom and dad's new house. Because this was our first house. Like, we lived in apartments until then.
In the city.
In the city.
Yeah.
And then I was like, they fucked up my mom's first house. Like,
Oh, she bought it.
well, my mom and my stepdad. But I was like, this is the first time she lived in a home.
Did you invest?
Yeah, I invested. I think I put in
I
like
need to know the details.
30 or 40
Yeah,
bucks. Yeah. And I remember trying to find out who did it, and then I found out who did it
Who was it?
in the neighborhood.
Let me guess.
Yeah, I guess his name. Starts with a B.
Oh, Bartholomew.
That's right.
Right, that's the name, right?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew Simpson.
Bartholomew J. Simpson.
Yeah, good.
He did it. And then the guys that I found out that did that, I became friends with.
Of course you did. Of course you
They
did.
were the kids I got caught graffitiing with.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, as soon as I found out, I was like, you guys threw a rock through my mom's window? And they were like, yeah, we're just fucking around. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I was such a puss. I thought I was going to, like, fight these kids, but then I was like, I kind of liked their vibe.
Yeah.
And they were, like, skateboarding, and they were smoking, and I was like, I got to hang out with these
Were you an
kids.
angry kid or no?
I mean, I think I always harbored a little bit of, like, a little bit of anger. I mean, the fact that, like, it was single mom for a while, then she met my stepdad, who was great.
Did you like him at first or no?
No, I loved him. He was the man.
From the beginning.
Yeah, I thought he was so cool. He played basketball. I loved basketball. You know what I mean? He was like, he was a cool dude and was so cool to my mom, so I loved him immediately because my dad wasn't around. So I probably was upset. A therapist would tell you I'm upset from my dad not being around. But I was also bummed because when we moved to the suburbs, it was a weird thing. It was like
Yeah.
It's just like shocked your core where you're like,
the environment for me.
That is.
Tommy Guerrero once was in the OR. I mean, Kevin Christie. We went bananas.
Yeah, because he was a big skate fan.
Yeah. We went bananas. Like it was like Tom Cruise walking in or whatever.
That's your Tom Cruise.
He's my Tom Cruise. Do you like his teeth?
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Does he have new teeth?
No,
He's shooting a movie in space right now,
his
by the
teeth
way.
just bother me. I don't know what it is. Are they too long?
He fixed them.
He fixed them?
Yeah, don't remember when he was a kid?
Oh, like 1981.
You know when you join Scientology, they give you new teeth.
They do?
Yeah, they give you new teeth. That was just that image on the left is fake. That's I'm doctored. His teeth are doctored for that role. It's not what his teeth look like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not even...
No, he had normal teeth. I think he just got braces.
They look like my teeth.
Let me see. Your teeth look great.
Dude, you have great teeth.
I gotta get gooder teeth, dude.
I like your teeth.
I have so many chips and chunks, and my teeth are so messed up.
I like it though.
Why didn't you get them fixed?
I kind of don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever...
Beaver.
Huh?
Yeah,
It's like a vampire.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen? Look at Will Ferrell's teeth. You want to see fun teeth? His bottom teeth, I always notice, because you know your bottom teeth start to grow together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the. You got to keep the unibrow.
Oh, yeah, branding.
Good stuff.
Downtown Chicago, I was like, what? That's like, was she buying a Ferrari? In my mind, I was like Bloomingdale when she had the little brown bag.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa! My mom bought something real nice from the store.
Did you do before school started? At the end of summer, did you go school shopping for clothes?
Yeah, we did.
My parents would do.
We
that.
did, but I would use it. But see, I didn't go to department stores much because I didn't like the clothes. I wanted to go to
now
like
we're gonna hear about the clothes
a
shopping,
skate store, or I'd go to like one store and buy all the stuff. I wasn't good at. I'm still to this day. I told you that story. I took out money because I was like, I need jeans. This is like 2 years ago, and I was like, you got to buy new jeans, dude. You just got to go get new jeans. And I took out $1,000 cash or something like that. I don't even remember how much I had. I took out a bunch of cash, and I was like, you got to just go get a couple pieces of clothing. And I walked into the store, and I saw someone that I knew personally, and I turned around and left. I immediately got in my car and went home.
Yeah.
I don't like
Why?
shopping. It just gives me a lot of anxiety.
You don't like going to the dressing room or whatever and try things on.
That makes me so
And
sad.
then come out from the mirror. I always do like poses.
I know.
I really do. I
know.
do it like this. This is one. I do this.
I think because I kind of like, I have this like, I hate myself a little bit when I shop because I don't want to, I don't like, I don't like the way my body feels that day. So I'm like a chick. I'll like get in the mirror and be like, fuck these fucking clothes, fuck this shit, bullshit. And I'll just leave. I'll get mad about it.
You're like an old school dad.
I just have insecurities about clothes. I don't like it. So I don't like going to shop, and it's not my thing. I do not like to go to a store and be like, I want this and this and this.
Why'd you get the hat and the what the fuck happened?
What do you mean? This is just a T-shirt from Kith. I ordered it on the internet.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and this hat was also bought online.
Oh, wow, that's interesting to me.
I can't go into a store. I don't like going to stores and shopping. It bothers me so much. I don't know what it is, but it gives me like an uneasy feeling in my chest.
That's with all, like, if you buy spoons.
Yeah, spoons freak me out the most. You go in there, spoons drive me nuts. What size am I getting? What shape? Too big? Too small? I don't know if these are going to be fit in the slot. I'm being 100% serious.
Are you being real?
This stuff like that drives me crazy.
Oh, I love shopping for spoons.
Well, you're a spoon man.
Yeah, I'm a spoon man.
I'm the spoon man! DoorDash!
Andrew and I travel.
It was 5% off your first order with DoorDash.
Hey, I know you're in the middle of something, but I wonder if you just take a few seconds to pray with me real quick. And then the
Out there with a new set of spoons. No thanks.
No, thank you.
Are you like that with shopping and stuff?
I love shopping.
You love it. What do you love?
I like clothes. I like clothes and like especially clothes to wear on stage.
But I
Like
feel like you like vintage stuff, right? Don't you like
Yeah.
throwback shit?
thrift shopping
Yeah,
is cool.
thrift shopping, yeah.
And like independent, like I like going on Melrose because there's smaller.
Melrose is all independent, right?
Yeah.
That's all from stuff downtown.
So it's like cool stuff. It's not like a bunch of mass-produced like of the same shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, like no one's gonna have the thing that you're wearing.
Yeah,
Almost like thrift store. You like thrift stores?
yeah.
Me too.
We should do a thing where we all pick a name out of a hat and we have to buy the person we pick's outfit for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun.
This is a game that people do on TikTok. Have you seen this? Where a boyfriend and a girlfriend for the date for the night, they'll go to Salvation Army or they'll go to a thrift store, and they'll go to like the pants and the shirts and the something, and then they'll close their eyes and they run their hands down.
You're a nature guy then.
when I do drugs,
Like
100%.
hallucinogenic.
Put me to the sea. Put me by the water.
Oh,
Put me
come
by.
on.
Put me by like
You
mountain
fucker.
ranges. I don't want to be near a bunch of people when I'm on drugs. No fucking way, dude.
I like it.
I want to ingest the earth because I'm taking the earth in my body. I want to see the earth and feel it while I'm tripping. Actually, one time though, me and my buddy Tyler got high as shit on mushrooms and went to a haunted house because we were like, let's see how fucked up we could get. And we were in line for this haunted house and we started tripping balls. And the whole time, like, I almost wanted to hold his hand. I was freaking the fuck out. Just in line to get in this. Because it was a haunted house in the middle of, like, cornfields in, like, rural Illinois.
Whoa.
Oh, it was so dope. They turned, like, an old farmhouse into They do this all the time because in Illinois, once you get way, way out, you go 2 hours out, it's fucking nothingness, you know?
Yeah.
So we drove out there, we ate the mushrooms on the way, tried to time it perfectly, which we did. And by the time we got there, we're waiting in line, and I was having a full fucking panic attack. Because I heard the noises coming from inside, and then also people's conversations. It was like flowing over me, through me. So it sounded like a lot of like the screams were behind me in line while I was waiting. And these 2 chicks were in line with us and had to been, you know, somewhere in the same similar age range. They seemed maybe a little older than us. And they were like, are you guys scared? And my friend Tyler was like, we're on shrooms. This chick was like, oh, cool. Walk with us. We're scared. And at first I was like, I don't want to be near other people. I don't want to be near other people. But she like held on to us. Like the girls would grab onto us while we were walking into the house. And it like centered the fuck out of me. And for some reason, I felt like I was so tripping. I was like, I'm her protection. I have to be strong right now. At night, a high night.
Yeah.
So I was ripped out of my head and I was holding her close. And I was trying, like, every time something would jump out, I would, like, twitch a little bit and then get real tight and be like, get out of here. Really? Yeah, I was so ripped. Wow. And then at the end of it, I thought, okay, we made it through this thing. Like, we made it through the haunted house. I was like, these chicks are going to want to hang out with us. And they just got in the car and fucked off. And then we had to wait until we calmed down to be able to drive home because I was still lit up. So we had to, like, go to, like, the
Slow
snack
my
shop
fucking
nearby and
ass
just
down.
sit. In
Take
the
it
store.
easy.
Huh?
Is it an actual restaurant? Snack
No,
shop?
it was
Play
like a
the
little,
game.
like a little cafe
Stop
was next to it
running
for like hot
around like
chocolate
a
and all that
fucking
stuff.
fool.
Snack shop. Yeah. It was called Snatch Shop. It was a big vagina outside. Yeah, and you had to hit the clip to get it let in.
I love it.
And we just sat there and watched people coming out of the haunted house for like an hour so we could like cool our high down before we drove home. Because I was ripped. He was like, can you drive? I'm like, no, dude. No, things are moving.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. You gotta go to Hell House.
I don't believe it.
You know Hell House, right?
No.
No Hell House? It's a haunted house
I love haunted houses.
in Texas, run by Christians.
Say no more.
Oh,
And then you go
God.
to a room and it's like a woman
I
like
quit.
getting an abortion.
Whoa, no way.
And then a demon in back of them, like someone will play the devil.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of the fucking haunted house, you go into a room and they try to convert you. There was a documentary called Hell House.
Is this just church?
What do you mean?
This is just church.
Yeah, but it's like there's murder and there's scenes going on.
This is real?
Yeah, it's
Cedar
real.
Hill, Texas. Yeah.
What?
It's
Texas,
in Cedar
right?
Hill, Texas.
Yeah.
and
Sugar Hill.
Yeah.
How close are we to Sugar Hill on our trip? Cedar Hill.
Yeah, but it's not in October. They only do it in October.
Oh.
They only do it in October.
It's a haunted house for Halloween.
Oh, for church.
Yeah, for church, and people go, and it's like,
Well, I guess it's worth the trip, so we'll have to. Oh, it's outside of Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go.
yeah.
We'll be right
They
there.
still do it?
It says, I think it's Halloween only because it's September.
Dude, there should be a
Oh,
round the
you
year
fucker.
haunted house. Don't we think there should be haunted houses year round? There should be at least one. I mean, fucking Halloween Town in Burbank is open all year.
We could just wander around to Walmart.
That's a haunted
But
house.
if we had a haunted house, we kill one person a year, so you have that fear,
Oh, yes.
right? If you kill one person a year, if we had a haunted house, people would be like, dude, we could die. You know what I mean? Ramon Feliz died.
We're all from San Diego in this scenario.
Well,
We could die.
the one from San Diego.
Ramon Feliz fucking got decapitated, dude.
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean?
Fucking sick,
This is fucking awesome. I've been on the 50 times with this. I've never fucking died, dude.
Never died yet, dude.
Yeah, I did. So, you know.
Why does everybody from San Diego sound like that? Why does everybody sound like that? Oh, hey, what's
Because
up?
it's cool.
Oh, fucking,
What's up, dude?
that's my college roommate.
Yeah.
He was from San Diego. Fucking Satino, dude. Fucking, you get a case of Daddy Light, we can fucking get lit up, dude.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he sounds like.
Yeah. Or you go to a beach, and in San Diego, you can't go in the water because the locals,
They'll fuck you up.
Yeah, my brother and I had boogie boards once. We were at Windansea. Surfer, dude, local. No, you're from, where are you from, man? Poway. That's not local. You have to be on that street.
Whoa.
It's like, that's how territory. Oh, they would fuck you up.
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
What do you mean that's awesome?
Because they don't own it.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do, dude. Locals only, dog.
Yeah.
You would be that way. You would 100% be that way. If you lived in that part, you would absolutely be like, locals only, bitch. You would 100% be the guy that fought people that came into the locals only.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, we all said yes. Everyone nodded off. You're absolutely that guy. You're 100% that guy.
That's
like,
true because when I grew up inland, we had an oak tree. No one was allowed to look at the oak tree. Dude, people would look at the oak tree and like, them locals only did.
Like some kid would come up and be like, I'm from Playa, and you're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, trees there, Playa, bro. Right? Like I was very territorial over that tree.
Where did you guys have in high school that was like we had the Enchanted Forest was like a little forest like deep behind the high school where people would like do drugs or get into fights or hook up and all that stuff. Did you guys have like a forest or a meetup spot like that? You didn't? Where did you guys?
No friends.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. No,
Did you have a spot?
It's such a nerdy answer, but it's just like the art building.
Oh, no, I know Denny's.
Oh, Denny's, right. Ours was Taco Bell.
Really, yeah. Everyone has like a restaurant.
Or well, we would go to Grandma's. Grandma's was an old restaurant, like an old diner.
24 hour?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, we did a Burrito Express.
To be express.
Yeah.
Dude.
That
My
was-
friend Jensen, 16 years old, we were
You
at...
thinking about Jensen Carp?
No,
Because you said Jensen the other...
Jensen Roof, he was one of my best
Oh,
friends.
okay.
And Roof, he, great talented guy.
Is he dead?
No, he's alive.
Where's
lives
he at?
in LA.
Well, call him up.
He's mad at me.
Why?
He's been mad at me for years.
What did you do?
Because I won't call him back.
Interesting.
The reason why I won't call him back is because the last time I hooked up with him, he still plays that game. And I don't like it.
Don't say hooked up with him.
Yeah,
That's
that
not the
was
right
weird.
verbiage. The last time I hung out with him.
Oh.
Yeah, guys don't usually say hook up with other guys.
We fucked.
Oh. Well, be more clear about
Oh,
it.
sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. No, he does this thing where like he'll touch me and run away.
How old is this man?
Like he did that 3 years ago. So
How old is the man now?
my age?
And he just touches you and leaves?
He giggles and then I have to touch him back.
He's playing tag.
It's like whoever gets the last touch wins.
Yeah,
So we're just running around a
That's just
restaurant.
tag.
Yeah. And it's like I remember the last time we did. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm
Does he have
fucking.
Asperger's?
No, he's talented. 47 years old, running around a restaurant. Right? I go, you can't use a table. Separate us. You know, we're arguing that way. You know what I mean? And I just realized, like, I can't. We did that as kids. We still play the fucking game.
Why not, though? We talked the other day about wanting to be more kiddie-like. You want to be like a kid and have fun and stop being so, adult. So let's do it.
Well, maybe if it's more violent, I would do it.
Like tag with guns.
No.
You're it.
No, but like a punch to the ass or something.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Anyway, when I was 16, Jensen, we were at the Denny's, the local Denny's, and he saw a girl there, Andrea. And, yeah. And he goes, she's hot. And I go, well, introduce me. And he went up and introduced himself. They're still married to this day.
No way.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's
Wow.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
So he has Asperger's, though, for real.
No.
Yeah, he does.
What is Asperger? He likes...
What? What's Asperger's?
Is a burger made out of ass?
Yeah, it's a form of autism. It's on the
Oh,
spectrum.
no, I've heard of it, yeah. I saw the show. But you don't have old friends you grew up with, like, still do bullshit, like, brings up stories from when you were 14? Remember fucking Andrew, dude? And he fucking got his nutsack fucking tied up in that fucking branch?
First of all, love that story.
Oh, yeah, remember that day you did that, dude? Yeah.
What do you mean? When I connect with people that I grew up with, we talk about the times that we had together when we were younger. That's what everybody does when you get older. That's
Hate
not
it.
unusual.
There's one story there they always remember you drink tea?
Well, that's because your stories are hard to hear.
What do you mean?
Well, because you have a lot of stories where it's like that. Like, remember,
No, that was
remember we
not-
all put stuff in your butt that
No,
one
no,
night?
no.
And you cried all the way home. And
No, it was jellyfish. You know, I was in Hawaii at 16, and I had jellyfish markings on my body,
Yeah.
right? And they go, you pee.
You have to let other people pee on you.
Well, I didn't know. I drank it. Like, they weren't specific. You have to put it on the skin. Yeah, but I went behind a tree. I go, I don't want one, and I took a sip of it. And I came back, and I saw everyone putting it on their body. You have to put it on your body?
Do you drank your own pee or somebody else's?
Mine.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And then they're like, you're an idiot. You drank the pee. And I'm like, You got to be specific.
You do though.
Right?
That's actually their fault. Yeah.
Like, Bengay, for instance, right? On the Bengay things, it doesn't say don't put it on your genitals. They should put that on there.
Do you put it on your genitals?
Have you tried it?
No.
It hurts
Yeah,
so bad.
It doesn't seem like it belongs there.
I know, but I tried it.
Because isn't Bengay for your butt?
No, Bengay for muscles, yeah.
What's
Like
the one
icy
for your
hot.
butt? Preparation H. That one's for hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
So wait,
Dude, we gotta play a game where you and I play that game.
why would I do that?
It's such a fun game.
It's funny.
Okay, well then you're putting it on your pussy. Yeah, you think it's so ha-ha. You're getting involved.
Yeah.
I'm down to do it. Everyone has to put it on each other then. No, put it on yourself. God damn it.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't like old story.
Well, I don't understand. It's a connection to your youth and to your history.
But guys, sometimes guys do it every time they see you.
I know, because
remember, dude,
your
and
stories are funny and embarrassing, so they're funny to talk about.
Let's move on.
I understand.
I drink the pee, you know. What's so funny?
Dude, it's so funny that you didn't ask anybody. You just drank the pee.
I got jellyfish pee. That's all they said. Urine, dude. Your own urine. Really? Yeah. I'm not doing it in front of you. I went behind a tree. That's
You know what? Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm on your team on this.
Thank
one.
you so much.
Here's why.
Why?
Because if you're like jellyfishing, well, pee. It's got to be pee. In your mind, you wouldn't go, well, I should piss on myself.
Right. How do you do that?
Right. You would never think that you're gonna.
Well, they gave me a cup.
Oh, well, then that was probably a tell. That
You drink it.
That you drink it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see where your brain went. They gave you a cup.
One of those red plastic.
solo cup.
Yeah, a solo cup.
Yeah.
And I peed, and I'm like,
You think
here we
two
go.
things.
I was like,
You get a solo cup and someone says pee, you either think we're playing a weird game of beer pong,
yeah,
or I'm gonna drink my own piss.
yeah.
So I get it. Yeah.
I'm being real.
And then we'll move on.
Can we move on?
I'd say
Maybe I shouldn't even ask.
let's get this one out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Just
Why are you so uncomfortable about it?
No. I just think pee pee poo poo we'll have to get through at some point.
Oh, we only talked about it for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna save it for later.
No, I want it right now.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Because when you pee, it's all the same.
Sorry.
Like when you pee every time, it's like yellow and
That's right.
right.
Yeah.
But you drink all kinds of liquids. It's interesting, is it not?
That it comes out like that.
One way.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the darker the pee, the worse it is. It means you're more dehydrated.
No, I heard that there's more vitamins in your system.
It depends.
It depends.
if
If
you
you're
eat
flush with vitamins, then it could be a brighter yellow.
Oh, I see.
But you're not. If your personal Bobby Lee, not humans, if your pee is coming out really dark yellow, bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Bad. Yeah. Tell me if that happens.
Oh, yeah, always that.
Every time.
What's dark
Okay.
and murky? You know what it reminds me of? The water on Yoda's planet. Dagobah system.
Let's look up the water on Yoda's planet.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby, drink that water.
Yeah, drink some water. How much water do you drink during the day? Honestly. During the day, sometimes you never have a sip of H2O. Let's do that.
Now.
Let's start doing that. Yeah, that's because
what does it do, though?
it keeps you alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's the
What's
literal.
so funny, man.
It's the only thing
I'm
you
learning.
need. Fancy, don't laugh at him. General recommendation of the National Academy of Medicine suggests adequate intake of daily fluids, about 13 cups and 9 cups for healthy men and women. 13 cups is that's so much water. 13 cups of water?
You should be drinking it all day.
You're supposed to be drinking it all day long.
Yeah.
But you can live without. How long can you live without water? It's only like 3 days, 3 or 4 days?
3 days.
And then your muscles atrophy and they drain themselves and you die. 3 days. The body needs a lot of water to carry out essential functions. So 3 days, dude.
Okay.
When was last time
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, something I think you'd know by now at 51.
But something I haven't gotten around to.
But I gotta tell you, if you've lasted this long without drinking water, like there was a guy on one of those My Strange Addiction or whatever who only drank Coke and never drank water.
But isn't that a form of water?
Water is in there,
Yeah,
yeah, but it's not a healthy amount. You know, there's a person that only drank Coke. And
So if I was on some sort of deserted fucking planet, and I only had Diet Coke,
deserted island or planet?
Planet.
So there's Diet Coke in outer space?
there's a vendor.
God bless.
Yeah. There's one of those machines.
Yeah, there's just a Diet Coke machine that's just getting filled
There's
up by...
also there needs to be a coin machine next to it.
Can you imagine aliens are like, we have to give them Diet Coke?
But like if you're and there's oxygen on this planet, it's deserted. Could you not survive off of that as a liquid or no?
No.
Well, okay, let's see. Throwing about a bit suggests that diet soda consumption
correlates with an increased risk of a wide range of medical conditions, heart conditions, heart attack, high blood pressure, metabolic issues, including diabetes, obesity, brain conditions, dementia, and stroke. Good. Okay. I would love a Diet Coke right now.
Yeah. Okay.
You're good.
I'm never gonna drink it again.
No, this is just in moderation. It just means if you drink it all the time.
All right.
Carlos is
Let's
drinking
move on
it right
from
now.
Let's move on from Poopy.
This is no Poopy.
Poopy.
How long do you think you could last on a deserted island? I keep watching that nature show. How long do you really think you could last genuinely on a deserted island?
A deserted island or a forest?
No, that's actually a very good question.
Yeah.
How about on a
What kind of island is it?
How about this? On a deserted part of the world, right, where
Mission failed. Return to base.
where there is things to forage, like there are berries. There's
Because if you go to Canada and some of their islands are like, you know, big trees,
sure,
it's very foresty.
there, way up north.
Okay, so how long would I survive?
Yeah,
With the knowledge I have now.
right now,
I think 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's